What's going on, everyone? Today's gonna be tank number 9 of the fish room update. Here it is. So I made some changes. If you guys follow my channel, this 29 gallon, I just added a pair of Discus. So the last tank we showed were one of these 55 gallon tanks. We're moving over. We're still on our black wrought iron stands. And then after this tank number 9, tank number 10, I'll be moving over to my wooden custom stand. But over here you can see I have a 29 gallon aquarium run by a single sponge filter, and I have 2 Discus in here. I've grown out since they were about 1 inch long. I actually bred these fish and sold them to a customer, and I got them back from them. But these guys, I bred and raised them for the most part. So there's probably a month or so where they were at the store where I bred them initially, and they went to a customer. But he gave them back to me because he was changing up his tanks, and he didn't have time for the Discus. But I got these guys back from him, and they've been doing great in my care for about 1 year or 2 now. And this is what's going on in the tank number 9. So a similar tank to what they were in before. I actually moved these fish in. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. They were in a 20 gallon long, and now they're in this tank. But they have really nice color, and they've been doing great since I moved them. And I'm so happy I did make the change because they look so nice over here, and I get to appreciate them a lot more. Hoping these guys will eventually spawn for me. They do show a little bit of breeding behaviors, and they kind of seem like they've paired up. But until you have eggs and they fertilize, you never really have a proven pair with Discus. There are ways to tell males and females, but like I said, unless you have proof of them breeding and you have babies actually hatch, they're not a proven pair just yet. But these guys are looking awesome. The breeding Discus is kind of just a slow project. I keep it because I enjoy them, and I kind of like the challenge of having something a little bit larger and more well known in the hobby as a harder fish to keep. But they're doing really good. I'm really happy, like I said, that I moved them over here. I get to see them a lot more. There's not a heater in the tank. I heat my room. I actually just got a brand new heater. So it's this heater right here. Bought it on Black Friday. It was like $50. I'll post a link for that, guys, if you want to get it. If you heat your fish room or you want to heat it, you're not sure how I'm heating it. Trying something different. I've had a lot more good feedback on using this type of heater versus like a low electric. I forget the names of them, I don't want to say them wrong. But I was using a heater in here and it wasn't warm enough for the winter time. Now it's doing well. This tank's around 80 degrees and they do great. I don't keep my Discus super hot because I want everything to thrive in my conditions. So if they can't live off of my weekly water changes and heated room around 80 degrees, sometimes in the high 70s, it's not the fish for me, and I don't think it's a fish for anybody. I don't want a fish that's too delicate. So I've raised these guys up. They get big water change, good food, but I give them high quality flake foods. So I treat them similar to the rest of my fish. I want them to do well for me, and if I ever do sell them, I want them to do well for whoever owns them later on. So they're doing really good. Like I said, I really hope they breed. If they do, you'll definitely hear more updates. I put a little piece of paper on top of the tank just because it was on their other tank, kind of shielding them to feel safer. So I can maybe trigger a spawn. Just trying something different. They don't need it at all. There's a little hole up there. I don't want them jumping out because they're in a new tank. So I put that on top, but that'll be gone here after the week. And they'll be in this tank doing really well. So that's pretty much it for tank number 9. I had some like F1 spot plecos. This is like my own little project I'm working on, a bristlenose pleco. So I moved those guys out to another tank. They're in here with some guppies, I believe. So I have a female that had some babies, kind of some dither fish. And they were already in there, so I left them in there. Hoping they keep these guys a little bit calmer, that there's more fish living in there. But that's a quick update. Not a whole lot going on in this tank, but I'm really excited about it. So that's tank number 9, and tank number 10's coming up. It's been a while since my last tank update of the 43 tank series. So I wanted to just throw that out there, guys, let you see it. Today's Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed week prior with your Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'll be shipping fish out. I ship stuff on Mondays. I have someone getting some German Blue Rams, some baby Super Reds, which I'm finally just selling. I'm going to update them onto my website at biancosfish.com. I say that I sell them, but I don't have any pictures yet because it was early on, so hopefully I'll change it on the website, get those guys up there. I'll be selling those, and I have someone buying some cycled sponge filters. So all my tanks are well established. If you want to start a tank up a little bit sooner and you want to get a sponge filter from me, I will be selling those too. So kind of stinks you have to pay the shipping, but if you want to buy maybe your starter guppies or buy some fish at the same time and then buy a cycled sponge filter, I am selling those. You'll pay the shipping for a box, whatever fits in there. So I got some rams, super red bristlenose plecos going out tomorrow, and someone's getting 2 different sponge filters to cycle a 20 gallon and 10 gallon tank. So looking forward to bagging those up tomorrow morning, shipping them out. But thanks for watching, guys. That's tank number 9 update. Stay tuned for more videos.